of heroes. Today, we're continuing to highlight people doing incredible work in our communities, from life-saving first responders to teachers inspiring in the classroom. The Red Cross will honor its class of 2023 heroes later this week. Now we want to welcome in Pastor John Zayas of the Grace and Peace Community Church in the North Austin and Belmont Cragen neighborhood. Pastor, thank you for joining us on the stream.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on being named a Global Citizen Hero. So how does a recognition like this make you feel?
Very humbling. You know, I wasn't expecting that. I was sharing with some of the folks at Red Cross that it's hard to receive an award like that, knowing the efforts of the team that made this effort to be possible for the migrants that were coming in, and feeling like, how can I receive an award like that, knowing that it was a work of many, not of one. And so it's very humbling for me.
Early last year, you were part of the task force that worked to understand and support migrants who ultimately did end up coming to the city. What has that experience been like, and how do you think that the city has handled the influx of migrants?
Very challenging, I would say that, because we didn't know how they were, when they were coming in, and, what Texas was doing, just busing them and wasn't really working with us and informing us of their arrival. I would say the city handled it very well because of the circumstances, and working alongside the city and partnering with the city to do the best we could with what we were given. The challenges of finding housing and resources was very challenging, but the city, in my opinion, working alongside them and boots on the ground, seeing the efforts of so many organizations, including ours, and seeing the city come together and trying to do the best they could with what they had, I would say they did a great job, especially with OEMC and Rich and a lot of the guys, Jose, and work alongside them, doing the mayor, Lightfoot and all that, working together. I think they did a fantastic job, regardless of circumstances, how they were coming in, making sure that people at least had resources, some housing, food, things like that. So.
Yeah, definitely a conundrum when they came in, no question about it. You provided thousands of migrants with resources and supplies. You did collections on top of collections. You even, church provided temporary shelter for over 100 families. What have you learned? We're always learning. I'm sure you're constantly learning. You probably thought, how could I have ever have done that, looking back at it? What have you learned? What's your takeaway? Not only, what you learned in the process, but, when it comes to humanity.
Compassion can be stretched. I don't know if that's a word, but I think that we live in such a beautiful country that we have enough resources for everyone, and if we stretch ourselves and give the best we can, it's appreciated by the migrants. One thing I've learned from the migrants, just being around them, hearing their stories, walking through the season with them, oh my gosh, they're very appreciative for the little things. They're very appreciative for the things that we give them, the things that we offer, resources. 3 things that we work here at Grace and Peace: we stabilize, we establish, and we work with community folks around us to help us network this effort. It's not just us, but we have a network of churches, a network of community organizations working together to help the migrants. But I feel, the sense of compassion that needs to be given even more in our city. I think that, we have to have more empathy, for what's happening on the border and in the city. And I really believe that we have it in us as Americans. Migrants are everywhere. We're all immigrants, right? And so I think that our country has the resources and the ability to do so much better. And I'm looking forward to seeing that in the future, even with our new mayor coming in, and I'm excited to see how the city still becomes this welcoming city for folks that are coming from different places. And so I would just say, compassion, that we need to, build up more compassion.
Compassion can be stretched. That's a brilliant thought and a good one for this Tuesday. Pastor John Zayas of the Grace and Peace Community Church, Global Citizenship Hero Award winner. Congratulations. Thank you for your work and thank you for your time with us.
Thank you so much.